And welcome back to Let's Play EarthBound. Last time we made it through the Lost Underworld and made it to the Fire Spring. So this place looks extremely uninhabitable, doesn't it? So let's not spend a whole lot of time here if we can help ourselves. So these enemies are actually special, despite that we're not fighting them, in theory. Because they have a rare drop. They drop a special pendant that, if I'm not mistaken, basically protects you from everything the enemies could possibly hit you with. So it is a good item, but it's also an extremely rare drop, so I am actually not going to go for it, believe it or not. Just because it's not really worth the effort. I have the sea pendant, so we're good in that regard. So yeah, I think we're good to go without it. The sea pendant is on Ness, and we want it to be on Ness because he has to fight an enemy by himself coming up pretty soon. And if you don't have the sea pendant, the one-hit KO effect of the move PSI Flash can be extremely devastating and difficult to deal with. So to make our lives a lot easier, we'll be using this item a lot. So in this particular section, the frame rate drops ridiculously. And to be fair, this is actually the second time I've actually tried to record this, because the first time it lagged so badly, the gameplay footage desynced from the audio by a full 5 minutes, and I don't know how that happened exactly, but it did. Let's hope that doesn't happen this time. These enemies can actually, the little wispy enemy can actually possess you, which we saw that back in Threed. Let's try not to get possessed, thank you very much. Now, I'm actually not sure if I'm going the right way, because I haven't really stopped to look if I am going the right way. I'm kind of going off of muscle memory from literally yesterday when I recorded this. Okay, so we got tagged, the teddy bear got tagged by the evil elemental. So that was unfortunate that we have the teddy bear, because it just increases the hitbox. Good news is, I think we have 2 teddy bears, and we were actually doing a good job of making it to the boss with the teddy bear intact. These enemies give you guys a good experience, so if you're feeling a little bit underleveled, definitely consider level grinding here a little bit, but I think we're fine. Yes, I'm running from basically everything because it just, to me, isn't entirely worthwhile trying to actually fight our way through here, just because the boss is actually somewhat formidable. I'm actually kind of rushing through this section as well, just because of how much this section likes to lag a little bit. Not wanting to test my luck with that again. Moonbeam. So one thing I am going to do is check our item situation. We can drop the Death Ray, which sounds hilarious. We can drop pretty much nothing else. The Night Pendant, I mean, what is the Night Pendant? Light of a flash attack, so that's actually probably arguably better than the Rain Pendant. Stats wise, it's exactly the same, so that's a good idea. Must be equipped on your body. Protects you from freeze attacks. Freeze clearly does not help us here. So we're tossing the Rain Pendant. I don't think I really need these bombs either. I might use a super bomb in the fight just to get rid of it. What's the Pixie's bracelet? Just hypnotize and luck, so that's not really necessary. And this is all being done very deliberately, by the way. I'm intentionally kind of emptying out Ness's inventory for the future. Don't need this. Don't really need, this either. I think I should have a couple more inventory slots. Can I give the receiver phone to anybody? Okay. I'm assuming we can't get rid of the Soundstone and ATM card as well, so this is... Oh, oops. Did not mean to actually move that to the bottom, but oh well. You have a couple life needles over as well. So what are we looking at? So we have a lot of inventory, which is what I want. Because that's where we need to go, right up there, actually. So we're almost to the boss, but it's just a question of can we get good RNG with this fight or not? I'm thinking not. I got pretty good RNG on the first run, which means I probably won't on the second run. Knowing my luck. Speaking of which, this enemy isn't that tough though, so I figure I might as well get a little more experience when hurt. Climb up this rope. I was hoping that'd be a back attack, but it is not a back attack. But it's just one of these. We can take him in, take him out pretty easily, I hope. Who knows? I think we made it through with like perfect stats. Like we didn't take any damage. I don't think we used any PSI. Of course, if they gain like health there, actually they might be down a little bit. No, it actually does give you a full heal when you actually level up. So, I mean, not a full heal, but it accounts for that, is what I mean. You finally got here. This is the 8th Your Sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me if you dare. So yes, this is number 8, the last one, the Carbon Dog. So, take it a little bit easy on this phase. You don't want to go all out. Just use good attacks. Don't overdo it though, because it's really not necessary. Case in point. Just use regular attacks. Don't go all out quite yet. By the way, the Sea Pendant does give you fire resistance, so that's why that only did like 7 damage, but completely destroyed the teddy bear in no time flat. So, yeah. Paula is actually the only one I feel comfortable using PSI with because of how many psychic points she has compared to everyone else. Solidified, good. So now, he is a new enemy that has a power shield, so be careful. This is a new enemy, if I can actually get an attack that's single targets. This is Diamond Dog, so yes, this is a reference to my knowledge. The shield. I'm gonna try this. I don't think this is gonna help us any, but it might. Who knows? I like how the berry thing got protected. It's a power shield, so we can still actually heal, which is good. Actually, that was really dumb because I'm using the shield move. So now's the point where we just go all out because this is the second phase. So we're just gonna basically spam PSI attacks and hope for the best. I think the shield's still up on him, so I am going to just use a defend move with Jeff, try to keep him around, but also not take damage, hopefully, from when the shield does go down. Yeah, it's weird Ness always goes last, despite being the main character. He has the worst speed out of any of the party, which is not something you see in most RPGs. I wonder if this will work. I'm using this instead of Starstorm just because Starstorm takes so many psychic points, I don't think it'd be worth it. Also, if you have a multi-bottle rocket, this fight is a complete joke. So maybe don't use one if you want this fight to actually be a challenge. Okay, that's actually not a bad strategy, using a power shield on the teddy bear and then having it deflect the attack. So that was unintentional, but it worked out. I want to actually spy on it, since Jeff can't really do a whole lot here. Though this might finish it off, actually. Or not. Okay, so that did not deflect, okay. 167, so it doesn't have any particular weaknesses, but it doesn't actually matter that it doesn't have any weaknesses because, yeah, we just want to use our best attack, which happens to be PSI Omega, or Freeze Omega. Sure, no, Guts is not helpful here, I don't think. Oh, he has a Flame Pendant, that was unintentionally a good strategy. There we go. That wasn't so bad. 84,000 experience, so yeah, this is gonna take a little bit to mash through. PSI Fire Omega. Okay, that did not take as long as I thought it would. So, just to double check. Everyone used an item. So I am furthermore going to give the skip sandwich to Paula, and that is all the stuff you can, well, actually the Franklin badge. So give the Franklin badge to Jeff. So Ness's inventory is as empty as we're going to get it. So we're good to go. Ness had the feeling that he was being watched by himself as a baby. That's the sound recorded the melody of the fire spring. Ness. I think Ness is the right name for him. Ness. He smiled just from hearing his own name. Do you think he likes his name? Try putting that red cap on him. Haha, it's too big, but it looks good on him. Hope King won't be jealous of the baby. Let's celebrate with some steak. This baby will grow up to be a hard worker just like you. I don't think he needs to be rich or famous, but I want him to be a thoughtful, strong boy. That's odd, the baby bottle that he pointed at seemed to move a little bit. And welcome to our next stop and the last major town of the game. This is Magicant. Now, you may recall Magicant from EarthBound Beginnings of all places. The sort of fictional world created by Queen Mary, but this one is actually a different Magicant. This is basically Ness's Magicant. Definitely saving. Yes, who can actually call you father even though you're in a dream world. That makes total sense. So this is where the game starts to really ramp up. Sounds like you're in the moon. Gee, I wonder why. This place is trippy. If you need to have status healed, you can talk to your family to do that. You can also talk to Ness's sister in order to store items. As always, you have Everdread. Ness, maybe you'll want to hear this, but you remind me of myself when I was younger. Can't do anything more for you. Good luck, Ness. Which actually makes me really speculate of who is Everdread in the context of this universe. You got former bosses, enemies, conga line. We're at full health because we defeated the boss, so we're good. But here's a hotel if you need it. Inside this present is a PSI caramel. Yes, I got this far before the game decided to wig out, so I actually do know what was in that present. Ness, you're so lucky. I envy you. I have no luck. But Ness, well, okay. Let's be friends forever, alright? Sure, we all know how that works out. Here we have the House of the Flying Man. I'm your courage. I will follow you here in Magicant. My name? Let's say Flying Man. The Flying Man joins you. So like EarthBound Beginnings, I don't know if I actually showed that off in the LP. You can recruit Flying Men to help you. And this is why you need them. Because this part will destroy you. I love the music. Hey me, I found my cap that you lost. It's got the baseball cap. Trippy. Other baseball cap. Why is that such a gigantic stat loss? That is not worth it. Back of Dragonite. We definitely want to have this on hand for the boss coming up. Laxity. Yeah, it's expected though. This game is old. But yeah, the frame rate chugs a lot here. Goddess Band. That is a gigantic improvement. I want to see what the actual benefit of this is. It's the logo of your oh, so it's kind of useless then. Increases your defense, helps you helps you from getting hypnotized, and increases luck stats. No, thank you. Looks like we're having to fight it. Oh well. The loaded dice. Couldn't. But hey, even if you actually... Hi, Fobby. Weird seeing you here. No one came. Flagman can actually die, by the way, and that's why there are a ton of them in that house. In case you actually... Oh. Okay, this is getting ugly very quickly. Here's the thing. I don't know what actually... I don't know what determines stats. I don't know what determines... Oh. Maybe it would have been a good idea to have kept the Franklin badge. Oh well. If I can't run after this next turn, because it's gonna hurt, I will probably end up just using PSI rocking and hoping for the best, because this is getting out of control very quickly. Okay, the Fobby's down. Big help. Flying Man's down. Ness is almost down. Oh, Dice is down. Electric swooshes all lived. That is bad. Unless they all miss, then it's good. Run. And did. Of course, now, when it's not really that helpful. I'll get back to full health, actually. I'm actually going back to the town to try to pick up another flying man because, yeah, this area means business. And I would prefer not actually going into this unprepared. Okay, so yes, you have a limited supply though, so don't take it for granted. Definitely make sure to... Oh, that's sad actually. And also, this is for Buzz. He appeared earlier in the game and gave up the ghost before he achieved his goal. I could talk to everybody, but... Okay, that was weird. The game lagged really badly for a moment there. Tried to get away, but couldn't. This feels very familiar. This feels extremely familiar. But yeah, I think it is speed-based, which actually makes perfect sense why Ness sucks in this part of the game, because you have the character with the worst speed being the only character left. So I legitimately think that's why. This is actually like a rough spot of the game because you cannot run from most anything, so that is always frustrating. Trying to think of other games where running is actually luck-based, and yeah, this is a very like old RPG kind of a trope. It's not something you would see in a modern RPG at all. Okay, this is our last chance to run. Oh well, we died. We're dead. I'm actually gonna say no, and it's weird. Oh, I accidentally said yes anyway. Oh well. Okay, the flying man's still with us, meaning, yeah, if you actually get to a point where you lose all the flying men, the best thing to actually do would actually be to lose all your health and then go back to the save point. So then you start out, oh, okay, PSI is not restored. Fantastic. But this is why there's a hotel. Dream within a dream, that's complicated. Also, why do you have to spend money for items, but you can also just stay at the hotel for free? I also don't know if that heals the flying man or not. I'm assuming it would. I hope. But I actually don't know for a fact. I keep forgetting that this is not an enemy, that guy. Cross here, and then you get a weird look, like frame skip. I hope that doesn't mess up things for the video. Legit though. That's where... Okay, I didn't look up a map, so I'm a little bit lost. So I think we need to... Oh, hi. Cool. I hate these guys. I'm starting to really hate these enemies. Couldn't. Gee, when have I ever seen this before? I'm just gonna attack. Oh, thanks for the backup. Load dice is down, so that should make our lives a lot easier. Didn't hit anyone, didn't hit anyone. That's what I'd like to see. These enemies aren't tough, but they're very high in number. Also, you get so much experience because you're by yourself. It's an actual present. That is an actual enemy. I'm a guard down for nothing. Bash. Just hope you can defeat him before that enemy self-destructs, so I am taking off. If I can. I have the sea pendant, so luckily that isn't actually that bad. So we're in good shape actually. We're doing okay. Oh. That's not what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Might as well heal, since we got a PSI heal anyway. Or a PSI recovery. That's relaxed. Yay. Is this an actual item? Yes, it's an actual item, Magic Hand Bat. So, I think this is probably Ness's best weapon. Ness can equip this, thanks. That is extremely helpful. 12 boost. I don't know what that does to accuracy though. I'm hoping the accuracy chop isn't too terrible. There are 3 enemies down there and I kind of would like to thin the herd a little bit. But I have a feeling this is going to cause more trouble than it's worth. Or not. Or yes. Only 3 of them are actually attacking right now. Mr. Molecule and his cohorts. Okay, good start. Good start. Again. Didn't work very well. I think just Ness's base attack was enough to deal with that guy, in all honesty. Preemptive? Preemptive. There we go. What I'd like to see. Magic Tart. That is an ATM card. That is not the Magic Tart. Covers about 20 PP. That is not the best item, but it might help us through this section of the game at least, so I will not complain. I like how it's 1 question mark, but it's like 3 enemies. Yeah, just his regular attack is enough to take him out. It's just lovely. Unless the Flying Man actually doesn't target the right enemy. You know what, these guys are easy experience actually, because they don't really attack, but you get a lot of experience for them. So this is a weird combination of like easy, but also like they give you, okay, PSI Flash, so that's where things start to get ugly, but we have the C pendant, so we're actually perfectly fine. I was hoping to be able to get past him before the invincibility frames ran out, but oh well. These guys look bad, so I am going to try to run. Flying Man's down. Couldn't run. That's bad. I'm just afraid these guys are gonna self-destruct and the animations are just... Okay, this is really ugly. And if they self-destruct, then we're pretty screwed. We're kinda screwed anyway. So might as well chance it. I should have picked Gamma if I knew this would actually finish him off. Well, this is a pickle. Mashing through text, and we lived. This is why EarthBound's fun and scary at the same time, is you have to do really good menu management or you're really screwed. Which is, again, one of the appeals and also one of the downsides of this battle system. It's also scary because we're going into a fight with no partner. So hoping for the little molecule guys, but I don't think I'm gonna get that lucky, yep. Going for a PSI Rockin' Gamma. That did not do as much as I would have liked. Gamma again, because I'm gonna die otherwise. This is putting us into a really precarious spot when we get to the actual boss fight. So that's actually a little bit nerve-wracking, just a little bit. Because we're gonna have no PSI going into the boss of this place. Okay, managed to size up those guys at least. PSI Caramel's tempting, actually, for once. I know I'm kind of hoarding them, but oh well. And welcome to a new area, the Sea of Eden. This is an interesting spot, but we will actually journey through here next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more EarthBound.